This is episode 198. We're almost to 200.
What? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at us. Whew. We're growing up. We're growing up so fast.
I know.
Oh Lord. Any new awards that we need to know about since it's still heavy in award season, I guess?
No, nothing new. They probably wait for 200 before they give us another one.
It's a milestone, right?
Yeah.
Hey, in a comic book run, that's a damn good run, right?
It is. I mean, we've had
Now,
different
here's the
creative
question.
teams in here, so it fits.
We have had a lot of different creative teams. Here's the thing I enjoy about this as a collaborative art form, if I may. It sounds pretty snobbish though to say it that way, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we've tried things to see what works, right?
Yeah.
And I think we learned that under the original model, it was the three of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was good. It was fine. It was just hard to get together. Trying to be on location to do it versus just, I guess when we first started it, was Zoom even a thing at that point?
I think it was, but nobody used it for anything. I think.
Oh, really?
I think
Okay.
when we did, we used Skype. That's how long ago it was.
Wow, we were still using Skype, eh? But it was just hard to get together. But I guess we were still just trying to find our footing in our ground and saying, what are we really trying to do here? Then it just turned into some mass chaos where it was just too many cooks in the kitchen, I think.
Yeah, I think
that turned into.
I would agree with that.
It was fun. It was fun to get together. It was more about hanging out with your buddies and having a good time. And you just basically recorded ourselves having a good time.
Yeah, recorded
and
ourselves
just got you out of
drinking.
control. And that basically, and then the reiteration or the renewal, I guess. So truly, is it 200 episodes starting from the original version of the show, or is it 200 from when we restarted?
200 from the original.
Okay, so it is 200, which I guess we're doing our comics numbering. When do we need to renumber? When do we go back to number 1?
I don't know. And make it like the all new Nyrdcast podcast.
All new Nerdcast podcast, but we have our legacy numbering.
Oh yeah,
like Spidey. You know when Spidey does that, or like even when Daredevil did it for a couple times.
Yeah.
Where this is now all of a sudden we need to have a special issue, so we're on number 700, although it was like number 25 in the run or something like that.
Yeah. Well, of course we're going to do that.
We have to renumber. That's what we do.
Yeah. I'll throw it in the show notes or something.
Wow. No, we shouldn't do that. We don't want to do that.
No.
We should just keep going, I guess. It's not bad. That's not a bad run.
No, it's not.
Now, here's the question. I think I ask you this all the time, but are all 198 episodes saved somewhere to go listen?
No, they're all on our feed, so if people go to like iTunes
or
Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay.
They're on Spotify, they're on YouTube.
Look at me, I don't even go. I don't do that. To be honest with you, when I go back to listen just every now and then, just to hear what we talked about, to try, because what's funny is I hate doing that, because then I listen and I go, oh man, I have a really good point to make here, or oh, I forgot to make a point here, or there's a movie I forgot to talk about, or after saying, hey, I want to watch something, and we go, okay, I need to go back, and if I don't remember to talk about that, it drives me up a wall. I hate that part.
Yep.
It really does. But I think we found our footing. We've got our voice. I think we've got our, it's not like it's the same every week, I guess. I think we have our pattern a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's successful in regards to when you hear the song play before it starts. I bet you if you change that song, if we had more than 9 listeners, I bet you they'd be pissed off. Our 9 listeners would be like, whoa, I'm used to hearing the song. And if you change it on them, they wouldn't like it. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, interesting. Very interesting. Well, you got me hyped up. So we're almost close to a milestone. That's fun.
I know.
So we're at to do something special for 200. I know you guys something cooking, but we'll have to see if we actually pull through, because we've had special stuff cooking at one point. We just always let it fall through.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm very curious. Will 200 be special, or will it be just one thing that we go, whatever, it's 200, we'll just record like normal? That's what I'm really curious about.
I have a feeling that's what it's going to be.
That's on you. No, It's on you, dude. You got to do it. Got to follow through.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, that's all right. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
So what's going on in your world? Nothing special, or just you're just getting hyped up for 200? Is that what's going on in your world?
It's been a normal week.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And same, I got nothing to share too much. I just yeah, it's a battle every week. Just I can't wait till this year's over for the school year. I really need it done. I do.
Yeah. But then at the same time, summer starts and you have to deal with kids being around more. Like,
And I'm bored. And they're bored. And
yeah.
they're always bored.
Or fighting.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. It's just a different thing, but
Yeah.
I guess it's a different stress. It'd just be nice not to have to wake up and do the morning grind every morning, I guess. That'll be a little nice.
Yeah.
A little nice respite there for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think if I have anything really off the wall to share. I don't think I have anything really. Nothing too crazy. Not at all. So, do we have topics? Do we have headlines? What do we have on the agenda for the evening?
Nothing. Just kind of free flow, whatever we want to do.
Okay. Well, let's see. I think I kind of want to talk a little bit about let's say we're breaking things up in regards to our first quarter of 2024 movie releases this year.
Okay.
And I think I want to judge it by the fact that I don't think you've gone to see very many, if any, movies at all here in 2024 in the theater itself. Have you actually gone to the theater to watch anything?
We've gone once. We went this past weekend.
What'd you guys go see?
Well, the Godzilla versus Kong.
Okay, interesting. Now, was it Godzilla versus Kong, or I thought this one was where they team up?
They do.
Other...
It's
Okay.
Godzilla X Kong, and
is that what it is?
It's got a
Okay,
subtitle
gotcha.
to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So how was it? Was it theater worthy?
Yeah. Oh, it was a lot better than the last one. I said
Okay.
the last one I felt like they were just fighting to fight.
Gotcha.
This one,
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
This one had more story to it, and it was like your typical comic book team up where they fight at first and then team up at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So the story was pretty good, though. Effects were really cool. Wasn't my pick to go see. My brother wanted to see it, and he knew Will wanted to see it, so a couple of us went.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm trying to find something. I gotta find the release. I just want to find here. Let me click on this. Release calendar, I guess, is the best way to do this. So I need to go before. See, it doesn't show me before that.
Here,
That stinks.
My calendar has from the beginning of the year the stuff that came out.
Yeah, because see, I have a release calendar that'll show me what's coming out right now and then beyond that. But what I wanted to see was before that point, and it doesn't show me that because I just found it interesting that there just doesn't seem like there's anything that's coming out so far this year. And it seems like 24 might be just a really weak year for releases. Maybe.
Yeah.
And I know we just didn't we already do an episode where we said what we're looking forward to in 24? Did we do that one yet?
Yeah, we went through the whole calendar.
We did? Oh, God.
Yeah.
See, I never remember, though. Here, let's do...
All right. Here you go. So in January, I think the only two notable movies that I had down were The Mean Girls, the musical.
Oh, God.
And
okay.
The Book of Clarence, which seemed kind of interesting, but I don't really know much about it.
Did that actually come out in a movie theater?
Yeah, it did. There was ads on it.
Okay, here we go. Yep. Yeah, Book of Clarence. I see this. Yeah. Oh, this was that sci-fi movie. Yeah. I remember this. Wasn't it a sci-fi movie?
I think so. It kind of felt like a retelling of the Bible with black characters, but with a sci-fi twist
not that
to
at
it.
All. Okay.
Are you thinking of the one that came out last year with was it Denzel's kid?
Possibly. I can't remember. But when I looked at it, no, this is definitely it's a follow-up to his black western, The Harder They Fall.
Never heard of it.
So that was the one with Idris Elba. That was the Idris Elba one that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
So okay. So no, I get. And there's this Argyle movie that came out, but that's on Apple TV right now.
Yeah, it is. And
I'm interested in that one.
It got bombed.
Really? So it's no good?
Yeah.
It's got Sam Rockwell and Cavill and Cranston. How is this no good?
Yeah, but I think Matthew Vaughn's been kind of on a streak of bad movies since.
Okay.
Like I didn't mind. Like I liked the Kingsman. Kingsman 2 is okay. I never saw the prequel, but it just seems like each one has kind of gone down from the Kingsman.
Well, now you was that besmirched his name,
Yeah.
whatever the word is?
Yes.
I can't think of right now.
But
All right, here we go.
I'm still
Let's
gonna
do
watch it.
Hold on. Let's do this. Now, why is Snatch related to him? That's a Guy Ritchie movie. Unless does he get a writing credit for it?
I don't know. I thought Guy Ritchie wrote that and directed it.
Well, when I Google it, I did the Matthew Vaughn filmography is what I did, and Snatch is on his list here. But here we go. You ready?
Okay.
Let's do this, shall we? Because I'm going to say some things here that you've never heard of.
Okay.
He's doing something called he's filming Children of the Atom. Whoa! What's that?
I don't know.
That's named X-Men First Class. Never mind, that's what it was. I guess at one point maybe that was the working title of the film.
Could have been.
So we've got La Diuda, The Innocent Sleep, I Suck, Nike, Awaken the Phantom, Cross, Natalia, A Christmas in Beverly Hills, Ice Road. I didn't know he did Ice Road. He did Bloodshot with Vin Diesel. Ew, no.
Ooh. But
no way he did not do Project X. He did not.
Wait, hold on.
He did not do.
You might be looking at.
Oh,
something.
that's a short film.
Yeah, he produced these.
Matthew Vaughn.
He produced them.
Oh, these are productions.
Yeah. Here,
I got to do here.
I got his director pulled up.
Director. Hold on,
here.
director. Okay. Here.
All right. First thing he did was Layer Cake.
Okay, phenomenal. I like that one a lot.
Really good movie. And then he did Stardust. Okay. It's a Neil Gaiman story he adapted.
Okay.
It was actually
that's really good.
Yeah, and
Daredevil's in that one.
Better and it's better than the book. The book is good, but this is better.
You have an instance where the movie's better than the book?
Yeah.
That's it. That's saying a lot. Okay.
Yeah. Kick-Ass.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. X-Men: The First Class.
Mm-hmm.
The Kingsman.
Excellent.
Yep. Kingsman 2.
Hold on, I'm looking for. Hold on, let me follow along with you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm clicking on director. Hopefully, this is just his director stuff. That's producer. He's produced a lot.
He has.
Okay, sorry. So we're on Layer Cake, Stardust, Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class. So Home Run. Kingsman: The Secret Service. Home Run.
It wasn't as enjoyable.
First one.
The Kingman, yes, the first one. Yeah.
The Golden Circle, thumbs down.
It was okay.
I never watched the Nike Awaken the Phantom. Never watched that. The Kingsman, still need to see it.
Yeah, me too.
Argyle, you said that's the bomb.
Yeah.
And then he's going to direct Kingsman: The Blue Blood and Kingsman: The Traitor King. This guy's all about he's all up in that Kingsman world. Good Lord.
He got pretty close with Mark Millar after he did Kick-Ass.
Okay. So, okay. As far as a director, though, he just hasn't done a ton.
No.
To be honest with you, I thought he's done a lot more movies. He just really had 9 total movies, and one's a short film.
Yeah. And, I mean, once you get to the Kingsman, the style of them, well, all he did was 3 Kingsmen and Argyle, and the style of those all look the same. He's getting into his Zack Snyder phase of having a distinct look.
Here's the thing, though. Here we go. He was a producer on the Fan 4 stick, so that's a bomb for him. Eddie the Eagle's good, though. I thought you liked Eddie the Eagle.
I'm trying to find where it is on here.
Eddie the Eagle was the one. It's got his guy from Kingsman in it.
I've not seen that one.
Okay, it's good.
I need to see that.
Kingsman. Okay, Rocket Man. Oh, that was the
Elton John
one. I never saw that.
But that makes sense because
I don't even know if anyone watched
Rocket Man.
Oh yeah,
Rocket Man was good, and having him in Kingsman 2 is probably why he was able to produce that. Okay, so he did. If you go back to the beginning of his producing, the first one is Innocent Sleep, and then it's Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and Lock, Stock, the series. Snatch.
Yep.
Mean Machine.
Nah, it's got Bullet Tooth Tony in it.
Yeah. Jason Statham's in it too. Swept Away was the Guy Ritchie one with Madonna in it. And it bombed.
I see it. Oh, well, they had their moment, yeah.
Well, that was the one too.
Was that Lee? What's his name? No, that's not who I thought that was. Never mind.
It was the one where they went to the premiere and someone in the media asked Guy Ritchie what he thought of the movie, and he goes, "It's absolute crap." And Madonna goes, "Do not say that," and pulled him away from the camera.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh well. All right. So then Bloodshot's garbage. I want to see Silent Night. I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it either.
He was a producer on Tetris. Tetris is a home run.
Yeah, and Taron Egerton. So,
yep, they work together a lot. It seems.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Rocket Man was good.
Hold on. Did Taron Egerton play Elton John? I thought he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So those guys, man, they work together a lot. That's his boy right there. That's almost like a Scorsese Leo relationship right there.
Yeah. Or Christopher Nolan and anybody.
Question. Yeah. Hold on, I need to bring him back up. So is Matthew Vaughn going to? No, he won't be involved with. I was going to say, is he going to be involved with? What was I going to say, Jay? He's not going to be involved with the X-Men and the MCU at all. He'll never get involved. With that.
No, probably not. Because he's a Fox guy, and I think.
Yeah.
They want to keep away from Fox people.
Okay. Well, look at this. He's got Flash Gordon, so he's going to bring back Flash Gordon.
Ooh.
All those Kingsmen, the Stuntman. Okay. I think I've seen something about the Stuntman.
That sounds familiar.
I Am Pilgrim. That sounds like a familiar title too. Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Let's see. Damian Walters.
I have no clue what Stuntman is.
Then School Fight? Does School Fight sounds familiar to you?
No.
Why does that sound familiar too?
I'm pulling it up. The Misadventures of Leo, his wild imagination, and his friends at school. When new girl Candy joins the class, Candy brings her baggage in the shape of her ex Bobby. Tension builds, and the only reasonable conclusion is for Leo. School fight. That's all in broken sentences too. It's kind of a weird plot summary.
I Am Pilgrim. A former spy is called out of retirement to assist an unusual investigation. That's someone brought out of retirement. God, how many times have we heard that trope before? So that's a retread of some kind. Stuntman is just about something. Stuntman sounds like Fall Guy. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
But whatever. So, okay. No, I don't agree with you. I'm going to disagree that Matthew Vaughn has had nothing but bombs lately. I mean, as far as from a director standpoint,
well, that's what
everyone's
I was saying.
A home run.
He's been on a downward trend
because of the Kingsman, because of the Kingsman Golden Circle and the Kingsman and then Argyle that's 3 in a row that we're saying thumbs down to.
No, well, it's trending that way.
Okay. Well, let's see what he does because between. Well, here's the thing. So Kingsman Golden Circle is 2017, Argyle is 2024, but in between there. Okay, so let's start with 27. You got, let's see. I guess I can't. You only have one decent one that he was at least a part of, which was Tetris.
Yeah.
And say what you will, I think that makes up for a lot. I mean, maybe Rocket Man was decent, but I didn't care. So I didn't. I was like, I don't want to watch it. So no, hard pass.
No, it was good. So. I'm looking to see. He's listed as a writer on X-Men: Days of Futures Past. Okay, so he wrote Stardust, Kick-Ass, The Dead. Looks like it's got Helen Mirren and Sam Worthington. Don't know anything about it. He wrote The First Class and Days of Futures Past, and then The Three Kingsmen. He did not write Argo.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, I don't even know how we got on that tangent. I gotta see if I can find my... Here we go. 49 most anticipated. So that was Argyle. That's how we got off on that.
Yeah.
Tangent. So I'm still gonna watch it. It has a good cast. I think, and Bryan Cranston's in it. Come on, it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
I bet you it's fine.
I'm gonna watch it
best
too.
Thing ever. Yeah. And then this next thing that came out. It's already come and gone. It's already on Peacock. I know that. I just haven't clicked play on it yet. It was Lisa Frankenstein. So whatever. It's the debut film from Zelda Williams. And the person. Oh, Diablo. Oh no, it's a Diablo Cody movie. Juno was good, but nothing else she's ever done. No, it's probably gonna be. But it's got Catherine Newton, and I like her. She's a pretty good actress.
Yeah.
So I'll give it. I want to give it a shot because it's interesting. It's an interesting take on the Frankenstein story. So okay, cool enough.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. February 14th, Madam Web. if you did a double feature of Morbius and then Madam Web, you might. I mean, that's a pretty solid. How did this get made? Right? If they did a double feature.
Yeah, you'd probably gouge your eyes out too.
I don't know, man. That's rough. That is rough. Bob Marley, I'd watch it, but no way am I going to pay theater prices to go see it.
Yeah,
it came and went with very little acclaim. I know
that. I'll wait for streaming on that one. There was also Land of Bad at that same time with Liam Hemsworth and Luke Hemsworth and Russell Crowe.
Okay, no, that's not on this thing I pulled up. So.
It's an action movie about special forces. Mm-hmm. My in-laws saw it; they liked it.
Yeah, that's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's the one. This is the one. So, all the way from January till now, right?
Yeah.
Here I am, dude. Dune Part 2. That's the very first one. That came out, that's a March film, right?
March 1st.
Is it still in the theater? Is it still in the theater right now, or did it already leave?
I saw that it was still there when we went over the weekend, so I'm still hopeful we might end up making it there.
Yeah. It's theater worthy. It really is. It has to be because of just I need the sound system probably, but man, I doubt I'll get there. I really highly doubt I'll ever get a theater. Roadhouse was an Amazon release.
Yeah.
I didn't hear one good thing about it, but nor did I even hear it's an okay thing or a good movie. I didn't hear anything about Roadhouse.
I mean, it's pretty much.
Watch it?
No, I haven't. I kind of want to. I've heard mixed. I heard both that Conor McGregor is good, and I've also heard people say he was a lot better than they expected.
Okay.
So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, that's of acclaim, I guess. Stop me if you have something else that you want to mention, but the next thing I'm showing here is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Yeah, and I heard it's not very good.
I haven't heard anything, so if I haven't heard anything, it can't be good.
Yeah.
Especially if it's Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So there we go. So have we hit? Well, we haven't seen it yet, but out of all the movies so far, I'm bomb, no one cares. It's either bomb, no one cares, the worst movie ever made is one of them. It sounds like with Madam Web. You got one that could be good, and I still haven't seen it. I withhold judgment for Dune. I didn't have a good feeling about Ghostbusters Afterlife because I was the new whatever the Ghostbusters one that was with Paul Rudd, the re-release of whatever
Afterlife.
Well, no, Afterlife.
Yeah, because the new one's Frozen Kingdom.
It's okay. Afterlife is okay. It's not the best at all. It's okay, and it doesn't make me want to watch Frozen Empire really bad. You know what I mean?
I still haven't seen it.
Okay. Oh, you haven't seen Afterlife?
No.
You should watch it. It's okay.
I want to. We were talking about it, and then Madeline went to the theater with my aunt to see it, and at that point, we were just like, we'll wait.
Okay. Here we go. We're in April already. So here we go. We're already up to date. So first quarter. Well, I mean, there's your first quarter right there done at Ghostbusters. But here, just to step into April just a little bit, you got the first Omen. Yeah. So we're trying a little bit with the horror franchise here. I just don't think I care about a prequel to The Omen. The original Omen is fantastic. The remake is not that great. The sequels are, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the original is really good. I really enjoy the original. That's awesome. That's a classic horror movie. And then you got Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire.
Yeah.
In which you gave it. Okay. Dune, I'm going to already give Dune a thumbs up. If it's anywhere near as good as what Dune 1 was, which I have to believe, I've heard nothing but great things about Dune 2.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm going to say Dune 2, and you gave Kong the okay. Now, Kong, is that just a popcorn flick, or is it actually really good?
No, it's just a popcorn flick.
Just okay. Well, that's okay. So it's not garbage. So that's good. So 2 movies. 2 movies in 24.
So
is all we get so far.
Monkey Man also came out that same day, last Friday. Or no.
Okay.
2 Fridays ago, I guess now.
Okay.
I can't remember the guy's name. Dev Patel, maybe?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's who did it.
And it looks like one of those stylized action movies, so I'm all for that. I'd like to see it, but I'm going to wait for it to come on streaming.
I agree. Yep. No, totally agree with it. Coming out tomorrow, you get to finish Rebel Moon, which I am withholding Rebel Moon until the R-rated full, the Snyder cut is what's going to be. I'm going to assume because they told him, from what I've read, he gets to have his Snyder cut.
Yeah,
which is rated R, watch it all as one thing.
Yeah.
And it's a completely different movie that way, is what I've read. Okay. So that being the case, I'm going to withhold for Rebel Moon, but your review of Rebel Moon 1 was hot garbage, if I remember correctly.
It was nothing special. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying hot garbage, but it was slow, and it was just a setup for the second movie.
Okay. So, there's another one. Zendaya's got a movie coming out soon this month, I guess. And then, Civil War.
Yes, I want to see that.
I want to see it so bad, but here's the funny thing. And who would have thought a movie called Civil War, that is what's going to be the worst of us now, basically, how society is now. Could you imagine that the reviews are split on this thing? Either people love it and think it's a great film, or they're like, this is just more A24 garbage, and they hate it and they think it's awful, and they want to rip Garland to shreds about it.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, if it's making you talk about it and really go in depth about it when you're having your discussions, that's a Garland movie right there.
Yeah.
I think Garland's a great filmmaker. I like all of his films. But
did you see the Twitter post I put on our Instagram and Facebook?
No, what'd you put?
Someone posted this. Alex Garland's Civil War is a disappointing mess and a terrible remake. Not only did it miss out on the entirety of Cap and Iron Man's plot, but it also featured zero Marvel references outside of Kirsten Dunst. The MCU is truly dead. Kathleen Kennedy should be fired.
Right? Oh my God, that's great. Yeah. No, man. All right, hold on. Here we go. Writer. I don't want to see his writers. Let's see his directors or directing. Okay, Ex Machina. I consider that a sci-fi masterpiece.
Yeah, it's really good.
Annihilation. I didn't watch it. Jen hated it. She wanted to read the book because she wanted to get into it a little bit. She didn't like either the book or the movie. Devs I never watched. I think that was an AMC show, and it was a miniseries, and I need to watch it. Still haven't gotten around to it. And I haven't seen. He did something called Men. Have you heard of this movie called Men?
No.
Okay, let me click on that one. Civil War is his only other movie. So let's see here. Death of her ex-husband. I don't know. The young woman goes on solo vacation to the English countryside following the death of her ex-husband. That's all it says. Well, I need to take a look at this one. Looks interesting. Looks like it's going to be pretty creepy. So yeah, I want to watch that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I spoke too soon because maybe I didn't. I shouldn't speak that way. Ex Machina. Maybe I'm basing all my analysis of Alex Garland on that. But then again, hold on. Let's go to his writing credits here.
Yeah, I was just moving to that too.
Oh, he wrote Dread. I mean, come on. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Batman Black and White, Sunshine, the Tesseract, which has nothing to do. Okay, 28 Days Later. He wrote 28 Days Later. Yeah. The Beach. And I've never seen The Beach, but I know of The Beach.
It was a crazy movie. I enjoyed it.
It goes video game. It turns into a video game or something like that.
Yeah, like an 8-bit video game at one point.
Yeah.
But the basic...
Never Let Me Go is that... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The basic gist is there's this kind of hidden island where these people just kind of have their own society.
Mm-hmm.
But they share the island with cocaine growers.
Gotcha.
And so Leo goes kind of crazy, and it leads to a big fight between the two. Very interesting movie.
Okay. So, I mean, Beach, which was well known, 28 Days Later. Never Let Me Go is actually a really good movie. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. But he wrote that one. That was with Pattinson, and it has to do with dealing with 9/11.
Okay.
With two teenagers that were involved in 9/11.
Yeah.
Actually pretty good. Dread was awesome. I like Dread. Did some Devil May Cry stuff. That's PlayStation stuff there. Yeah. Ex Machina, Devs, Men, Civil War. So, and then 28 Days Later is a classic zombie movie.
Yes.
So they're not even zombies. Infected movie, if I may.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like Garland. I can't wait to see Civil War. I'm looking forward to watching it at some point. It's theater worthy, but I just know I won't get there for it.
Yeah.
So, but okay. So then I'm kind of going. Let's see. I'll stop there, I think, because then that takes us out of April, and then we hit our summer movies.
Yeah.
And, we'll do a summer movie episode, I guess. Although I'll say that for one time. I will tease it with going, you may not know which one I'm looking forward to the most right now.
I think mine's
it's not
pretty
one
obvious.
I think you would expect. It's not one I think you would expect from me. Maybe. I don't know.
Bad Boys 4.
I know what yours is. Say what?
Yours is Bad Boys 4.
Bad Boys 4. Jesus Christ. Hell no.
And we do know now that Martin Lawrence is in the movie.
Oh, okay. Good. All right.
There's a trailer out for it.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
No need. I'm good. I'm all good, man. I'm all set.
Yeah. I was good after 2.
Wow. 24 is, there's not a lot that's making me go, cannot wait.
I think summer could be better than last summer.
We'll see.
I mean, we have a new Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
We have Furiosa.
Whatever.
Looks interesting. Yeah. I think If looks like it could be a fun family movie.
I'm hoping If hits well. I'm hoping it hits well. But here, let's not spoil it. Let's save summer movie. We'll do a summer movie one later. But I'm just going over the beginning of 2024, and I'm going to go pretty weak.
Yeah, so far.
Pretty darn weak. That's disappointing.
And usually the beginning of the year is weak, but we're used to having like a Marvel movie in there because Black Panther was a February release.
Yep. And to be honest with you, it turned into a little hidden gem spot for good horror movies.
Yeah.
Just because they're like, we need to have something come out, right?
Yeah.
And they would put in every now and then they throw in a really good horror movie and just nothing.
And
that's why you're seeing Omen coming out now. And so I'm like, whatever.
There's no real holidays in there either that they can make horror movies off of.
True. Very true.
I guess you could do a Jesus zombie movie.
You could do that. I mean, we could do. I mean, Leprechaun, I guess, is a. or he took St. Patrick's Day. My Bloody Valentine. I already have a horror movie for Valentine's Day. So.
Well, and there was just Valentine too. It came out. Early 2000s.
So I don't know. I'm just not happy with 24 yet. Nothing really to get too excited about, but okay, let's pivot from that. You got any headlines or any other topics that you want to hit on?
Yeah, you really pissed me off this afternoon when you sent me that Transformer 1 trailer.
Oh no! Did I spoil it or something? Or you didn't want to watch that at all?
No. I watched it. I ended up hate watching it
because
it's just such a weird premise for a Transformer movie.
Okay.
And the voices are so obvious who they are, it took me away from the characters.
Okay.
So our complaint about whatever the last Transformer movie was, when they had Pete Davidson as Sideswipe?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I was like, that killed it for me.
So annoying. Oh yeah, so annoying. Dude.
And so I'm watching the trailer, and the 4 main characters are obviously who the actors are.
Yeah.
You can tell Hemsworth's voice. You can tell Scarlett Johansson. You can tell Keegan-Michael Key.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it just took me out of it.
How about this? I'll take a different approach then. I'll take a different approach. I don't think we never really got a live action movie where we're focused on Cybertron.
No, we haven't.
And we don't ever get to see how the war started, right?
No, you get a little bit of Cybertron in Bumblebee at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see it
barely, right?
Enough that you can see classic.
At least we're getting something for those of us that are not as steeped into the comics as you are, as far as the lore and the myth of. Okay, we all love Optimus Prime. We love the battle of the Autobots versus Decepticons.
Yeah.
Why are there Autobots? Why are there Decepticons? What is the civil war between the two? Why did Cybertron? Why is it destroyed? The mythos of a prequel. Sometimes you're like, oh god, a prequel. But in this case, that's why I'm like, okay, this will fill in some gaps for me because of course all I have is the cartoon growing up and the movies. That's really all I have because I never really went into the comics. I've read some here and there, and some are really good.
Yeah.
And I know I really want to go read at some point All Hail Megatron. I heard that was a great run.
It is a great run.
And I'm sure I could fill in some holes, as far as the questions I have. But at least we're getting something here that's going to be for the general audience to go, hey, if you enjoyed anything, if you enjoyed the cartoons back in the day, because I think the best Transformers movie to date is still the 84 animated, right? Well, we all agree to that.
86 animated, but
Or
yeah.
86, sorry, 86. Yeah. But you don't really, even that movie doesn't, I don't think that really touches on how things came to be, right?
No, because here
we go, we're getting it.
That was in the middle of the cartoon run. I think there's 4 seasons of the cartoon, and that was in between seasons 2 and 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew the timeline of it. Okay.
Yeah, and that was their way of introducing new toys to be sold.
Yeah. And I mean, well, you have Beast Wars, which of course that was a horrible movie, and I never watched the cartoon.
Yeah.
And so we're generation 1, but there's been so many other iterations of the cartoon that have come out. But
yeah.
I've never watched any of them, to be honest with you. So this one, it doesn't bother me too much. I get what you're saying about the voices, but I just like the fact that we're getting the story.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most interested in. That I'm going to be able to fill in the gaps of, oh, okay, well, here's, Megatron and Optimus, even though their names are different before that point. And then we get to learn about, I guess at some point we get to see why they got the Matrix, but the Matrix of leadership, right? I guess is what he gets in the trailer. Am I seeing that right? Is that
no?
Each got one.
Is
that not it?
That's what I thought too. But that was whatever made them transform.
Okay, and see, do we get to learn what that thing is that lets them transform? Do we get a name for it? Has that been in the comics and I just never knew about it?
No, because every Transformer in the comic book can transform.
Yeah, see, so we're going to learn a lot, I think. This is pretty cool.
Well, see,
now here's the question.
As far as the IDW comics go, I mean, everybody can transform. That was just how it was. There weren't some that could transform and some that couldn't. But it seems like they might be pulling from the comic a little bit instead of having different classes based off what you transform into. Now it looks like different classes based off if you can transform or not.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, and then see here, there's an article here I'm reading about. It says the Transformers 1 director reveals the movie's real antagonist. I don't think I want to know any more after seeing that trailer.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So are you? And sorry, are you willing to? You're not going to watch this movie. You're saying you hate watched the trailer.
Yeah.
But you're gonna skip on the movie altogether?
I don't think I'll skip on the movie. I mean, it's Transformers. Will's gonna want to see it no matter what because he's watched every cartoon. Like he's watched all the originals and every single one that's ever been on like Netflix. I don't know. The other thing that bothered me was. Like, I like a little bit of comedy in that stuff. Marvel does well inserting a little bit of comedy into the story. But it seemed like it was over the top in the trailer. And I hope it's just because they put it in the trailer to appeal to kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's appealed to me.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. It intrigued me enough to go, oh, we haven't had a good Transformers movie here in a hot minute, which, again, I think we've talked about this ad nauseum. The Bayverse, you can hate them all you want. I found 1 and 3 to be great. I liked 1 and 3 a lot. I just did.
I liked 1.
Guilty pleasures.
I liked 1 and Bumblebee.
Oh, and Bumblebee. I like Bumblebee as well. Sorry. Bumblebee's actually really good. Bumblebee's really good. So I like 1, 3, and Bumblebee. And if we're going to get another good Transformers, great. At least we're getting Transformers at all because they're still fun. It's always a fun thing to watch, in my opinion. So, there you have that. There you go. Transformers a bit there. I got some articles here I just pulled up, because something we can't really talk about too much is X-Men 97 because you still are not watching it. So
no,
you're killing me.
It's next on the list.
Because the fact that they're releasing week to week, say what you will about the binge model versus the week to week, and that's what okay, if you can avoid the spoilers. Which, Jay, I hope the hell you avoided some 97 spoilers.
No, I have been.
Because if you see anything, you are going to have it ruined for you. That's why I'm like, Jay, you might not want to binge this. You might want to start tomorrow and get caught up. Because if they can top what they did because I don't even know if you've heard, you had to have seen everything about episode 5. Like episode 5.
I've kept away from everything.
You know how every now and then at a TV show we go, hey, this is like the episode that you talk about from that TV show?
Like Red Wedding.
You got your Red Wedding episode.
Yeah.
You have Breaking Bad. You have your Fly episode.
Yes.
I don't know if that's popular because you hated it or you loved it, but everyone knows about the Fly episode, right? Jay, X-Men 97, episode 5. The fact that everyone's calling it episode 5 and keeps referring it to episode 5. I don't even remember the title of the of the actual episode. All you need to say to anyone that's a fan of X-Men, the cartoon, if you just go, "Hey man, X-Men 5," they're gonna go, "Oh yeah, X-Men 5."
Okay.
You know what? It's crazy good. The artwork is amazing.
So here's my question for you. Did you do a rewatch of the original?
Not before this release, but what I would do is if the kids were around and you needed to just wanted something on that didn't have anything that was like just no curse words and just keep it family friendly, keep it clean. Every now and then I would throw it on, just to have it.
Yeah.
And what's so beautiful about this is there's enough nods and callbacks to the original series. Would I have liked to have gone back and rewatched all of it? Oh yeah, absolutely. I would have loved to. But there's not time.
Yeah.
I just didn't have enough time to do it because now there's no way I'm not going to watch this every single week that it comes out.
Yeah.
Because then if it gets spoiled, I'm going to be pissed. I almost had episode 5 spoiled. I knew I needed to watch it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because of how much was on social medias and websites and things like that. That I was like, crap, I need to try to avoid stuff and let's get going. I got to watch it. And man, I'm glad I did not get it spoiled.
Yeah.
How are you avoiding this? It's everywhere, Jay. It's because they're doing week to week.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said. And hey, we're all adults. If you have the ability to avoid the spoilers, or it's a show that's not as popular, which this is, amongst the nerds, Jay, what else is out right now?
Oh, yeah.
You'd say there's nothing else. You're not getting anything from MCU.
Yeah.
So
I guess Fallout maybe, but they dropped that whole thing, so it's like
they dropped the whole thing. But the thing with Fallout is I have no idea what Fallout's about. I never played the game. Did you ever play the game?
No, I didn't.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, maybe going in blind, I'll enjoy it more. Maybe I'll want to play the game after that. Or do I want to play the game and then watch it?
Yeah.
Will it spoil the show for me if I play the game? Hell, I don't even know if I can get access to the game on my subscription service I have. I have to go find out.
Well, let me just say, we'll talk about this later more, but I'm all for going in without any knowledge of source material on some things.
Sure. No, I hear you. Okay. So, but the first article I'm seeing here says X-Men 97 directors want an animated film to rival Spider-Verse movies. And I will say this, because they're pushing to make a full-length feature is what it says here.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yes, please give me all the X-Men animated. Now it makes me nervous for what MCU is going to do live.
Yeah.
If they can't. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up with what this is, man. It's going to be it's a tall order right now. Yeah. I don't know if they just did themselves a disservice. Either they're going to get people super hyped up about X-Men again before they release the live action stuff, or people are going to watch the live action stuff and go, just give me the cartoon, man. This is better. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I'm hyping it up too much for you, but I don't think I can. I think it's that good. I think you're going to go in and enjoy it quite a lot. Or you'll be on the very far end of the spectrum because you're so ingrained in the comics. You're just not going to enjoy it because you're like, it's just not close enough to the comics. I think that could be. You're on one of the, either you're going to love it more than anything or you're going to hate it more than anything. There's no in between for you on this.
Okay.
That's what I think. I honestly do.
I will probably be caught up by the next time we podcast.
Okay, good. I think it's worth it. I don't know. Why were you waiting, though? That's what my question is.
I had other stuff I've been working on.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that part, I guess.
Yeah.
Because what was this? There's an article here saying, Quiet on the Set. Oh, God. That dethroned Game of Thrones. I refuse to watch. Jen watched it, but I refuse to watch it. That'll just make my skin crawl, and it makes me sick to my stomach when it comes to that stuff. So, no thank you.
Oh, yes. I did watch that a few weeks ago.
Oh, no.
It's
same thing. So,
it's
I probably
disturbing.
can't handle it. Yeah, see.
Just the stuff they put in these Nickelodeon shows was just unreal. Like, because this was a period after we were beyond it.
Okay.
But if we would have watched it, we would have been like, this is kind of creepy to have in kid shows.
Would you, or are you saying that now as a 40-year-old dad?
I would probably say that at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. Maybe I need to. I don't know. Do I need that in my life though? I don't think I need that. I'm not trying to, blind myself from the evils of the world. I know it's there, but why do I need to smack myself in the face with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was entertaining, but it was stomach turning.
What's so upsetting is that kid wasn't the guy that's the evil behind all this. The Class was a classic '80s show.
I know. I didn't even realize it was him until I saw it.
Oh yeah. I could. That's a. I mean, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I loved Head of the Class. And
I did too.
When I found out it's the same guy, it's like, oh, come on, man. So it dethroned game Last of Us, that little minute, because that's just a little like 2 or 3 episode miniseries, right?
4 episodes, but I think they're going to do one more that kind of like a postscript type.
Oh God, this makes me sick to my stomach. But,
yeah.
Okay, but I want to talk about this too. I guess there's another. I guess I didn't realize Future State in comics for DC is still going on. It's like I didn't realize that was an ongoing title kind of thing.
I didn't realize that either.
It's Future State events, because it's something about Superman Darkseid battle. I'll get to that in homework. But
okay.
Wow. Okay. Whatever. I didn't know the Future State thing for me. We talked about it a little bit last time on our last episode about some stuff I'd been reading in it. It just whatever. It just didn't hit. It didn't hit for me. So the fact that there's talk, it's made a main headline on CBR. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But hey, anytime Superman Darkseid fight, that's always pretty good.
Yeah.
And then this was a rumor I really wanted your take on, and it might be an old rumor at this point, because I could have swore we read this somewhere, but maybe there's some what's the word I'm thinking? Maybe there's some steam behind this one. Sam Raimi to direct Spider-Man 4.
That's been popping up quite a bit, but I don't know if there's any plans for it. In fact, there's been a public outcry that Sony never make another Spider-Man movie outside of animated.
Well, hold on. Sam Raimi in contention to direct MCU's Spider-Man 4.
Oh.
Not Spider-Man 4 with Tobey, as in Sony Spider-Man 4. We're talking about Tom Holland Spider-Man 4. That's the way they wrote the headline. So that makes me go, no, because I'm sorry, Doctor Strange 2 it's a Sam Raimi movie, right?
Yeah.
But not the best. Not the best. And then here's the other thing. Here's the next rumor. You ready for this?
Okay.
Sydney Sweeney to be Black Cat in Spider-Man 4.
I don't know.
How are we gonna go to Black Cat in Spider-Man 4? We haven't even gotten the true. I mean, her initials are MJ, but she's not MJ.
Right. And we haven't gotten Gwen.
So we're just not going to get Gwen because we have MJ. But then again, what universe is we're going to say Tom Holland is? That's MCU. So if it's MCU, they screwed up big time by not having Gwen, and they did do Michelle instead of MJ.
Yes, I agree.
We're calling her MJ. So what are we doing here?
And don't get me wrong, I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies.
Mm-hmm.
No Green Goblin, other than the one that came from the other universe, which is a big miss because Norman Osborn's the source of almost every issue in Peter's life.
Yeah. No, you're right. So there's a miss there, but then Sydney Sweeney, which I know she's super popular, she's gorgeous, Oh my God, right?
Yeah.
And everyone wants her because guys will go see the movie because they'll pay to go see her, right?
Yeah.
But she was just in Madam Web. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now we're just going to forget that she was that character in Madam Web, even though I guess Madam Web is not in the MCU, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to just have her play somebody. It's just, that bothers me a little bit,
Yeah. It's one thing to do it real quick like that, and it's another thing to like do the Chris Evans. Yeah, he was Human Torch, but that was like 10 years before he became Captain America.
Yeah, I hear you. So I guess as long as she fits, and of course she fits the physical look of Black Cat, of course. Yeah. So I get it. It makes sense. It's just I don't know if I'm a big fan of the fact that she already is a Spider-Man character. It's just they want to pivot and have her be somebody else. So I'm hard pass on both, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just no. Sam Raimi, come on, guys! You could do more. You could do more. You could do better.
Yeah.
Let's try something else. I would actually just really. What are the Russo brothers up to right now? I'd love to get the Russo brothers on just focusing on Spidey. That would be my vote.
Yeah.
But
they said they wouldn't come back unless they could do the 80s Secret Wars.
Oh, that's what they said. Oh, I didn't know that's what their terms are or whatever. So, but those are the big Spidey rumors there. I thought that was interesting.
Mm.
Let's see here. Last but not least, I mean, there's a headline about Zack Snyder talking about he's looking forward to the Gunverse, but
Aren't we all?
aren't we all waiting patiently for
Yes.
Gunverse? And then here, this is the last thing. I don't know when the Jed MacKay X-Men comes out, but dude, Psyche is looking pretty badass. He looks pretty cool on the cover.
Yeah.
And they're using. It has some staying powers. What it looks like in regards to when Bendis did the all new X-Men, when the original class came back in time.
Yeah.
I guess this is how you redo Cyclops in regards to redoing the character, or because that's the young one according to the cover I'm looking at. There's no way it's not that one.
So they have brought back those young X-Men it was a one shot.
Yeah.
But rather than time travel, the Phoenix brought them into the multiverse, and they went to a different Earth where the Phoenix Force corrupted Jean, and she was able to corrupt the other X-Men.
Okay. So then why is Scott still here then?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if they're drawing him younger or what, but yeah, that doesn't. I have no clue.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The X-Men's new era is in full swing. The highlight from Ashes. Oh, from the Ashes era is officially begin. So okay. So you kept calling it the Krakoa era. Could you break down the eras of X-Men? Let's say go back to Blue and Gold. Is that an era of itself? The Blue and Gold era that I'm talking, like I always talk about when I'm talking about my reading list.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know.
You said you were going to make a reading list.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting patiently for you to say, here's what I came up with. Because I'm curious if I'll just replace what I have with what you've written out there. Because
I mean, the stuff I was going to do is the Krakoa era since Hickman took over.
Okay. So is that what Hickman is? Is the Krakoa era?
Yes, because he's the one that introduced the nation of Krakoa.
Okay, got you. So then this is now called from the Ashes era. So what's pre-Krakoa era?
I don't know. I have no clue what they're calling it. No.
You can come up with. Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious because it would be helpful in regards to getting caught up. But this Jed MacKay thing looks pretty cool. I love the art that I'm seeing here. It looks really fun. It looks like the team is an interesting team. Although, I guess this is the best picture I can see. You got Psyche, you got Beast. It looks like Juggernaut, but Juggernaut looks like his redesign is pretty cool. He almost has the helmet.
Yeah.
That Cyclops has, where it's the X, where he has the X for his visor instead. That looks pretty cool. You got Magic, Psylocke. I think that's who that is. I think that. Oh, what's the kid's name? Kid Omega, whatever his name is. That's who that looks like, and I can't tell who the girl is in the way back. It looks like another version of Iceman, but that's not Iceman.
I'm pulling up the image.
She's on a block of ice on this one, and then there's someone laying down on the ground. It almost looks like Morph, but it's not Morph at all.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's Psylocke with the sword. Mm-hmm. I want to say that's Oya, who has fire and ice powers.
Is that who that is? Like, I don't know.
I think that's who that is. I don't see anyone laying on the ground in the image I'm looking at.
And then you got Magneto in this cover, so Magneto's involved there.
In the chair behind.
No. Well, let me see which cover you're. No, you're not seeing the one I am.
No.
This one, he's looking huge in this cover. But yeah, no, that's an interesting team. That's for sure. I like how they do it, but that's how they get you to buy like 3 versions of X-Men. You got to see all the different teams so you can keep up with all your favorite characters that are on the other team. So
yeah, with Wolverine on all of them.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that Jed MacKay one. I'm looking forward to the most. So, but
I'll be checking them all out.
We'll see how those go. And that's all I have as far as headlines or things that I'm seeing here. Unless you have anything else.
No, the one with the fire and ice power is Temper.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Is we're going to get a new mutant with the new book?
I don't know. I'm looking her up real quick.
Okay.
Who is Temper? Okay, yeah, it's formerly Oya. That's so too I thought it was.
Okay.
She was introduced when, like, I believe when Hope had her own team.
Oh, see, and I'm so looking forward to getting caught up on Hope again, because man, talk about one of my favorite books was when we had Cable and Hope.
Yep.
I'd love to catch up on Hope. I would ask you, tell me what's going on with Kitty Pryde, but you'll probably tell me something I don't want to hear. And Kitty, I always want Kitty in a book somehow because I'd always like to follow her character.
The first Marauders book was awesome. I didn't care for the second one as much. That was her book.
Okay. Oh, really? Well. So maybe I'm curious out of this new launch, is she a part of any of the teams there? But yeah, we'll have to see. But let me get rid of that. And all right. So where are we at? Do you have anything else you want to hit on?
Got one quick thing we can touch on. How great was the Saturday Night Live clips that have come out from this past week with Ryan Gosling?
I've only seen the Beavis and Butthead one. There's other good ones too.
There's like a montage of clips of him just breaking character and laughing. It seemed like the whole episode he could not keep it together. But that Beavis and Butthead episode was...
Oh, that's a classic. That's an instant classic right there. Yes. That was so great. So and I read something about it that had been in the back burner for years. Like it's 5 years ago. The guy that wanted to write it, I guess the guy that plays Butthead, that's his sketch that he
Mikey
wrote.
Day,
and he wanted to do it like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
and I don't even know who that. If you ask me, name one person besides Keenan, isn't it? Isn't that Keenan, that's or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Keenan Thompson.
Keenan Thompson. I couldn't name one single person that's on the cast of Saturday Night Live anymore because I don't watch it.
I haven't watched much this season, but I still know a lot of the cast. That Butthead was Mikey Day.
Mikey Day is his name? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I have no idea who that is, but he was any relation to Charlie?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
But God, that was a classic. But that's targeted right at us. That's not targeted to anybody younger than our age. No way would they have a clue who that is. No way. The fact that they kept breaking on, that was so great.
My kids might know who they are because Will has a tendency to pull big T-shirts over his head, and I call him Cornholio, so I've shown them clips of that.
And then the fact at the very end they put on a King of the Hill at the very end of the whole thing, that was pretty good too.
Yeah.
But no, that was a classic sketch. But what I was saying about Gosling was it's funny that he's now in 2 of the most classic sketches of current era Saturday Night Live, when the alien one, when the aliens came, and what's her name from Kate McKinnon or whatever her name is. Is that right?
They did a sequel to it.
Oh, they did? Was she there on it with them?
Yeah, I think that was the cold open, was them doing the aliens again.
Oh, really? Oh, that's amazing. That's a great one, too.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. What was another sketch that happened that besides the Beavis and Butthead one?
I don't remember because it just went to different parts of him breaking character because he was laughing.
Just breaking?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Gosling guy. And,
nah.
I mean, the fact that he couldn't cover on corner, that's my biggest gripe for that dude. He never should have been a cornerback. Couldn't cover at all.
Aaron made the same comment you did about not being a fan of his, and that was my response. And she goes, "What are you talking about?"
Cheat's not worthy.
No. I was like, remember the Titans?
Oh, my God. Couldn't cover, bro. Had to take himself out of the game because he couldn't cover.
I know.
Come on, Alan. Cover. Anyway, all right. No, good call. Yeah, that was huge this week. This week. I watch it every time I see it roll over.
Oh, I know.
Can't stop. It's so great because Mikey Day looks so. How did they do? Did he just? I guess it's prosthetics and makeup. I guess
so. Yeah.
Or did he just contort his face that way somehow?
Maybe, I don't know. He's been practicing for years for it.
Like it.
He did.
And then the tweet comes in, does Cornholio need TP? And then listening to Keenan break it down, that's his alter ego.
Yeah.
When he gets the sugars. Like, oh my God, it's hilarious.
And Heidi Gardner kept it straight most of the time. She had to turn her head a couple times, but man.
the fact that she did break what made it even better, though.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Come on. Yeah. It was so good.
And that's one of the things, especially with reels, you'll find the sketches where they break more than like just the classic sketches.
Yeah. No, that was a good one, man. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. Yeah, that was good. Worthy to talk about, for sure. Good call. All right. You got a bunch of homework this week?
I got a little bit.
Okay. What you got?
So we already knocked off Godzilla and Kong.
Mm-hmm.
We got around to seeing It's a Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood.
With Tom Hanks?
Yes, as Mr. Rogers.
Is that Hulu or what's that on?
I think it's Hulu.
Okay.
Hulu or Prime, one of the two.
Okay, so talk to me about it. What do you say?
It was so good, but it wasn't a Mr. Rogers story, which I knew going in.
Okay.
So it's based on a writer that was he was tough to deal with, and he was given a puff piece. They were doing like the most influential people or biggest heroes or something, and they told him, "You're doing Mr. Rogers," and he's like, "the kids' TV guy," and they said, "Yeah, he's the only person that would take you for the interview." And so it kind of goes through his progression as a person as he's met Mr. Rogers and gradually becomes friends with him.
Okay.
Really good movie.
So just is Hanks in it a lot or just very little?
Maybe half the movie. Half the movie is the writer. Half the movie is him.
Okay, but Hanks knocks it out of the park.
Oh, he nails it.
Yeah. God bless that man. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I teared up a couple times.
Ooh. Okay. So yeah. All right.
I don't think Will watched it with us. He thought it was good, but he didn't understand because he never watched it. He's like, "Why does Daniel Tiger look so different?"
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I know of it. I just need to see it.
It's worth checking out. It's a good family film too.
Just talk about a guy. We're so programmed to say where are the skeletons? When does the other glove drop? Where we learn about how sadistic and awful and he's an abuser of some kind. I don't think that's going to happen with this guy. No. I think that's what people hate.
And
people are not comfortable with that.
They even touch on the sniper rumor.
Yeah.
You know, the writer's dad. He's like, "So were you really a sniper?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "I don't know where that came from."
Yeah. I'm just waiting for that. I think we're just so pre-programmed in today's world that's.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't. How about that? In a world so dark, so much bad, I hope that a guy that was a light in this dark world, it stays a light. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just please let that happen.
Yeah.
Right? We could use it.
It made me want to go back and rewatch the documentary that came out at the same time.
It in a world that sorely needs someone like him, we need a show. And I think what's so crazy, Jay, is our kids are too old for it. I think Mike's getting it with his though.
Yeah.
Is we might not have Mr. Rogers, but I guess Bluey's that show now.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. I don't ever watch it. There's no reason for me to watch it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that there is a show that still has a lot of heart.
Yeah.
It seems pretty innocent, you know.
I've heard
touches on.
I've heard the same thing, and I've heard it's got stuff in there for adults.
Yeah, well, it touches on pretty hard topics.
Yeah.
But in a kid show way, which Mr. Rogers did that. So
yeah.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Got to be better than Caillou and his whiny cancer haircut.
Oh Lord, picking on Caillou. What's up?
That was the worst show ever.
I know. Yeah, it was not good. Not gonna lie, not good.
All right, next one I watched was Bad Times at the El Royale.
I am aware of this movie. This is your boy. That's your freaking director that you love. What's his name? Anderson?
No, this is Drew Goddard.
No. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah.
Never mind. Is this Hemsworth?
Yeah, this is Hemsworth. He's barely in it though.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. So how was it?
It was good. It was a good mystery movie where you didn't know what was going on, trying to figure out why everyone was in this one spot.
Why did I you said that why am I thinking that's an Anderson movie?
I don't know.
What movie am I getting that mixed up? Hotel Budapest or something like that. Maybe that's what I was mixing it up with. I don't know. It just made me think Anderson for some reason.
No, this had John Hamm in it. He was good.
John Hamm.
Yeah. The dude was in it.
The dude abides.
Yeah.
John Hamm's in a movie coming out recently that's supposed to be pretty good. Hold on. Let me look up what he's coming in.
But basically, it's a murder. It's a mystery on why everybody's at this hotel.
What was it that I saw that he was going to be in? I could have swore it looked pretty good. Dang it! You keep going. Sorry, I'm going to see if I can find it.
And then it's got our Top Gun Bob, who's going to be Sentry.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he's in at the Royale movie.
Yes, he's the guy that works at the hotel.
Okay.
So, really good movie. I really enjoyed it. Had me wondering what was going on a lot of the time.
Okay.
All right, I'm through episode 8 of Silo.
Oh, okay.
I'm not liking it.
You're not, well, because you're saying the book's better. That's the problem. You read the book.
So they added so many subplots and characters.
Okay.
That I don't think they really need. Like Common's character was not in the book at all.
Oh, really? He's the bad guy. He's the big bad guy.
Judicial is not even really a thing in the book.
Huh.
In your book, the guy from IT is the main bad guy. Tim Robbins' character.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm sorry. I love the show. I think it's great. Are you just hating it now? Are you going to stop watching it?
No, I'm going to finish it.
Okay.
I'd probably enjoy it a little bit more if I didn't read the book first.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you got a lot more with Janes and Marnes, the mayor and the deputy.
Mm-hmm. That were barely in it.
Yeah, you get a lot more story with them. They make it seem like the silo isn't very big, but like to go from the top to the bottom took them 3 days.
Okay.
So,
that's why. I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry, John Hamm. Well, he's a voice in freaking Transformers 1. That's why I was ringing the bell.
Yeah.
So, all right. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
Keep going.
But yeah, like the scope of the silo itself is so much bigger in the book than it is in the show.
Okay. So, all right. So you're not liking Silo. That stinks. Yeah. I wish you did like it because I like it a lot. But
yeah, I'll stick with it. I'll watch season 2 since season 2 is the second half of the book.
Got you.
And then moving on to what I read. I read all of Grass Kings.
Damn it! See, I got volume 2 upstairs. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. So you read all 3 volumes?
All 3 volumes.
Yeah, it's pretty good though, right?
It's really good. Like, it gets better as it goes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll read. Yeah, I'm fully into my DC stuff right now. So I every now and then when I just need a break from the capes, capes and cows, I'll move over to that. And I was surprised. And if you ask me what made me pick it up, it's just a cover. I love that cover on the first one. Yeah. The premise sounded pretty cool, So.
Yeah. And
did you
volumes
get
2
my point with the art being Lemire-like art?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. Okay.
Volumes 2 and 3 get more into murder mystery, which I really liked. I didn't feel like it touched on it a whole lot in the first one.
Okay. So then, like I said, I picked up Black Badge, which was the same creative team. Okay. So I'd recommend that, and you'll probably beat me to it. I have it upstairs. I just need to read it.
So I have the first.
Had a chance to.
I also got the first volume of Mind Management to read from Kent.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's been around a long time.
It has. And
is that the one where they management's abbreviated? It's like MGMT or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, that's been on lists a long time. I'm aware of it. I just need to. I don't remember what it's about though.
It's one of those things I've seen. I'm like, I got to get to this at some point because I want to know what it is. So, went ahead and grabbed it. Then the last thing I read was Batman: One Dark Knight by Jock.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. I think I read that. Didn't I tell you to read that?
I don't know. I got it from STL Comics for decent price. The 3 Black Label issues.
Is this the one where he's carrying around Joker's head?
No.
Hold on. Which one is this one?
This is a Black Label, so it's kind of its own thing, not set in the regular Batman timeline.
Yeah. Don't tell me anything about this one. I'm reading the synopsis now. From high above the sweltering summer streets of Gotham, Batman would escort the GCPD as the dangerous metahuman supervillain known as EMP was transferred from a temporary holding cell to his permanent home at Blackgate. So Jock wrote so he wrote.
Yeah, he wrote and drew.
Okay. Don't tell me Don't tell me anything about it.
All right.
I don't want to know.
Read
Just
it.
tell me it's good or bad.
Read it.
Oh, you're reading it now.
No,
okay.
I'm telling you to read it.
Okay, gotcha. We'll do. No, I'll definitely put. Okay, so hold on. I gotta do something here.
It was
so it's a 3-issue arc. So it's a quick shot, pretty much.
Yep.
Where do you rank that amongst like one hitters for Batman? Pretty high up there.
I think so. I mean, the art is stunning. It was a good story. It had some twists in it I didn't see coming. And it wasn't like your over the top supervillains that he faces.
Mm-hmm.
It's all street level.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so much street, dude. I still need to read Batman '89. I'm really interested in that series.
Yeah, Will's been picking up the sequel series to it, Echo.
Okay. And then, God, didn't Batman White Knight that continued on?
There's like 3 or 4 of them now.
God, that was so good too.
I picked up the second one and started and just couldn't get into it at the time. I need to go back and retry it.
Yeah. No, man. I just added that on to what I do, Jay, is I just go out to Amazon, add it to my cart, just so I'm never gonna buy it from there. But I put it out there to remember it. That's all. Joker says it's the Batman Last Night on Earth is the one I was thinking about what Joker said. Yeah.
Here's what you do with Amazon: you make a wish list, and then you send it out at Christmas time.
For real, dude. What was the other one that? You made me think of the one that was written by Paul Dini. What's the name of that one about him and his actual
Dark Knight?
See, that's the one I want to get to. I don't own that one yet. Did you ever buy that one?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, I need to get that one too. I haven't read it yet. Still, that's what's so crazy. I know all about it. I should actually read it though.
It's really good too.
I need to get there, man. Definitely need to get there. So okay, yeah, I'm looking for it. That art looks awesome. But I love Jock's art.
Yeah,
can't wait to read that one.
So yeah, that's it.
That's all you got?
Other than that, it's just been like single issue comics. I've been trying to keep up on new books that come out on DC and Marvel every week. So I haven't even gotten back to my X-Men reading.
I still need. I need to write down. What was the name of that book you recommended last week that you knew? Because it's like that movie book that you knew I'd love. But it's the sports one, right?
1996, an autobiography.
I'll get around to that one at some point because then I still need to read that damn movie one. Yeah. I want to read that one so bad. I'll just never get around to it, but I know I want to read it.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. How do I want to do this? I want to go from the ones that are meh to bad to good. I thought I gave you my review of Killers of the Flower Moon. Did I give you my review of that yet?
We didn't talk about it last week. The last time before that, you were like halfway through it.
Okay. Yeah, I finished it. Definitely a Scorsese movie. Not one of Leo's best performances by any means. The woman that got nominated for Best Actress. I'll come off as the asshole. I think that nomination was more about representation than it was about performance.
Okay,
is what I really think. She was fine, and she did some powerful acting here and there. She was the best part of it. Yeah, I'll give you that. She was the best part of the movie, but it wasn't a strong movie. It was okay.
Yeah.
But man, it's long for being okay. For putting in that much investment into it. Just not that great.
Yeah. I'll still probably watch it because it's Scorsese.
Yeah, it's a Scorsese movie, so you know what you're getting into, and that's why I broke it up into multiple viewings. It wasn't one sit down by any means.
Yeah,
could not get through it in one sit.
It's one I'll watch myself. If I'm gonna put something on for Aaron and the kids, I'll probably put The Departed on.
Oh, gotcha.
Kids haven't seen it, and it's just so good that we could rewatch it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, this was okay. That was The Little Things. I believe it was originally released on HBO because I think
it was
Warner's movie, but then they moved it to Netflix. I think is where I picked it up. Did you watch it, The Little Things?
Yes, I saw it when it came out.
Did you give me a review of it? Did we ever talk about this?
I think so. I thought it was okay.
Oh, Jay, it was
slow.
It was so good, and then the end. Jay,
Yeah.
It's one of those that builds and builds and builds. You're like, this is a good movie. This was one of those under the radar. Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little murder mystery. Who done it? Okay, the guy they really want us to think that did it. Did he really do it?
Denzel redemption story as the detective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then you're just like, really, really, we want to get deep on a movie like this. This was not the movie to do that with. It was good up to the end, and it was just the end was a huge letdown for me. Total letdown. Ugh. And it was like, oh, we got Denzel doing something good. All right, I'm down. And Leto, I didn't hate Leto. You know, that's a good thing. I don't hate him in it. Although he was very Joker-esque in it, I think, a little bit, but whatever.
Yeah.
So disappointing. How about this? Not good, not bad, disappointing.
Yeah.
That's how I'll rate that one.
Yeah.
Now I want to balance this out with one that I got two. I'm going to try to balance this thing out. Go back and forth here.
Yeah.
Queen Pins. Did you watch Queen Pins by chance on Netflix? What's her name? Blonde. She's married to the guy. God, what's her name? Veronica Mars is who she is. She's
okay. Yeah.
The Good Place. What's the girl in The Good Place?
Kristen Bell.
Something, right?
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. Got it. Finally, it just took a while.
Yeah.
Kristen Bell. It's based on a true story. Ish, I think.
Is she the couponer?
Couponer.
Yes.
Jay, for being a couponer movie, surprisingly good. Worth a watch in the background, if anything.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I think you would enjoy it. It's actually pretty decent.
Okay.
It was How about this? The story is interesting enough to keep your attention, and it's not very long.
Okay.
But it's the best part of this movie. The best part of this movie is our boy. Was it Paul Walter? What's his name?
Paul Walter Hauser.
Damn it! Yes, he's in it.
Okay.
And if he's in it,
I'm sold.
Come on, he's good. That guy is goddamn good in everything he's in. I think he's one of those guys where I hope he's not, because I thought I saw somewhere he's going to be in a movie about Chris Farley, and he's a huge Farley fan.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope he doesn't pass on us soon, just because he's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he takes care of himself that well, but man, that guy, he's a talent. That guy is a talent.
He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler, so he's either going to have a heart attack because of the steroids, or he's gonna live forever.
And it's also got goddamn, why is my brain does this all the damn time? Vince Vaughn, thank you.
Okay,
I had to give me a second.
Yeah,
Vince Vaughn is actually surprisingly good in this too.
Okay,
he's in it, and it's been a while since you've seen a pretty good Vince Vaughn movie. Not that there's a lot of good Vince Vaughn movies, but this one, it's really good.
Okay,
maybe we need to do a breakdown of Vince Vaughn. Is he a good actor, or is he just in decent movies every now and then? That's the real question.
I think it's the decent movie thing.
All right, I'm gonna bounce this back to something that wasn't bad. Jay, this movie was so fun to make fun of. It's Mystery Science Theater worthy in my opinion.
Okay.
Almost. Night Swim.
Okay.
It's for your daughter. Try it for your daughter's alley in regards to a horror movie. It's not bad to the point where if she wants to watch anything horror, there's nothing in this that you'd say you're not allowed to watch that.
Okay.
How about that? But we had my daughter watch it, she's the one that's in horror, and she's starting to get into horror movies too.
Yeah.
We let her watch Cocaine Bear. I was like, all right, if Jay lets his kids watch Cocaine, I'll let her watch Cocaine Bear. She loves Cocaine Bear.
How can you not love Cocaine Bear?
That might turn into an annual viewing. I know you guys made your family Christmas movie. I don't think we're going to turn into our family Christmas movie, but we might watch it annually.
No, that's our family Easter movie.
Oh, family Easter movie.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, Silent Night. Yeah. Violent
Night is your family Christmas.
Yes.
So yeah, no, but Night Swim is so bad that's fun to make. It's
okay.
So the same thing with the movie Fall that you hated so much.
Oh yeah,
you hated that movie so much because you didn't watch it the right way. And what I told my daughter was, you don't watch bad horror movies, you experience them. That's the difference. There's nothing good about Night Swim except for the fact, what's her name? Carrie. It's got Kurt Russell's son is the dad in the movie.
Okay.
And it's the voice of Friday. The voice of Friday, the AI.
Okay.
And Iron Man. Her name's Carrie something. She was in our. I think we will agree that's one of our favorite movies of 2022, or is it 23? Banshees of Inisherin. She was the sister.
Yep, 23.
Carrie, whatever her name is. I still claim one of my favorite movies. maybe all time. I
Yeah.
love that movie so much.
No,
Anyway,
that was 2022. Yeah.
Okay. But regardless, she was good in it, but I just like her. I just think it's the Irish accent that does it for me for her. But regardless, moving on. Let's see. So, did Night Swim? Oh, I finally got around to watching Glass.
Okay.
To finish the trilogy. So, got Unbreakable, Split, which I almost did a rewatch of Split. I watched the first like 10 minutes, and I was like, I'll whatever.
Yeah.
But then Glass, I was like, you know what? I still hadn't ever. I watched some of it, but I never finished it.
So I haven't seen either one of them.
Oh, you didn't watch Split or Glass?
No.
Crap. Did I spoil shit?
No.
Okay, so you knew about all that. You knew it's a trilogy.
Yeah, yeah.
Least, right? Okay, you knew that. All right. Glass is okay-ish, is what I'll give you. It's a super interesting premise. It was kind of bittersweet to see Bruce Willis in one of his, I guess, one of his last roles. I won't say it's his last role by any means. I knew he did some straight-to-video stuff, before his illness got to him. But,
we'll say it was one of the last ones he'll probably remember.
Sure. And it was fun. It's fun to kind of watch it all wrap together, you know? And it was interesting. Not M. Night's best, not his worst. Just okay. It's okay. You won't waste your time if you just... Actually, it'd probably be good if you watched all three in a row.
Okay.
Wouldn't be bad if you watched all three in a row.
So we did go back and show the kids Unbreakable, and they were pretty amazed by it.
Unbreakable is fantastic. I love Unbreakable. I think it's a great movie.
We're like, watch this, watch Sixth Sense, and then pretty much pass.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, but you don't like The Village, do you? You hate The Village.
The Village was okay.
I love The Village. I think it's a great one. M. Night's just super hit and miss, I guess.
Yeah.
When he misses bad.
Yeah.
when he's on, it's still entertaining. It's still good. I think people just got tired of the shtick and they were just waiting for the twist every time, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think he painted himself in a corner with having a twist on everything. But,
yeah.
And last but not least, as far as let me do this here. X-Men 97, we already went over that enough.
Yeah.
But still, best thing I watched all week was X-Men 97 episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Still working on What We Do in the Shadows, which I think you finally watched the movie, you said, but you've not watched the show at all.
Correct. And
it's the perfect background show because they're quick. They're really quick, but they're hilarious. They're so funny.
I'm also behind on Our Flag Means Death because he did the...
I'm never... Yeah, I know. I'll never watch that one, I don't think.
Season 1 was good. I never watched Season 2. Yeah. I'd like to, even though knowing it's not going to finish.
What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show, is so good.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is Colin Robinson. If you don't love Colin Robinson after you start the show, watch it. You got too much to catch up on.
Yeah.
You're behind on that big time. Dude, you're way behind on that one.
Yeah.
But here you go. Last but not least.
Okay.
The one that I was so excited to watch because I'd been wanting to watch it for a while. It was one that Jen was like, "What are you putting on? I never heard of this." And I go, Jay said it was all right. His family watched it. Finally got around to watching Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes.
We loved Thanksgiving. We loved it, Jay. It's so good. For me, it's not a good movie, but it's so good too. Like I said, bad horror movies, you don't watch them, you experience them. There was enough stuff that was kind of like Violent Night. That's how she describes it. She's like, those things were so gruesome as far as some of the kills or the injuries in them. They reminded her of that, and I was like, it was glorious. We went so many times just from the horrible things that happen to these kids. Oh my god!
Like I told you, one of the kids wasn't here for the beginning of it, so we went back and rewatched the whole scene in the store a second time right after we watched it because it was just so over the top.
The neck, glass on the neck, that was original. I'd never, you just don't think about that stuff.
No.
Someone thought about it.
Yeah.
That was crazy to me. And then the arm break.
Yes.
Brutal, but glorious at the same time because how brutal it was. I was like, Eli Roth, you did well.
Yes.
You did so well. That was so fun.
Yeah, it's
a fun movie. That's what that was. So now we officially have a Thanksgiving movie to watch.
There you go.
For this season.
That and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
So over the top, though, dude. So over the top. But glorious indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. so glad that movie exists.
Oh, I know.
It's not that it's good. It was just fun.
It was.
There you go. That's my wrap. That's my homework. I'm glad I actually wrote some stuff down that I actually watched instead of trying to remember, because I'll never remember. But I think that's all I've got for you. We didn't touch on wrestling at all. How's I know we got the big pay-per-view on Sunday, so I'll need you to catch me up on what happened there next week. Who's fighting? What's the big fights? Who's got the belt up, and what's going on?
So the main event's going to be Swerve versus Samoa Joe for the title.
Okay, that's a big deal to you because it's how good Swerve's doing right now.
Swerve,
it'd be smart to put the belt on, because if he's heel, it's smart to put the belt on the heel.
Yeah, well, they're both heels.
So
I
thought Samoa was a face.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. He's been a heel for his whole title run. Even before that, because he was the heel against MJF.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See, I'm so far behind. Okay.
Yeah.
So. And then how about, are you keeping up with WWE at all? Or are you strictly just doing WWE or AEW?
No, I'll have it on in the background. I pay more attention to AEW, but
how are we doing? I heard we're going to go Solo is who we're going to put up against Cody. That's going to be they're working together.
No, it looks like it's going to be Cody versus either LA Knight or AJ Styles at the next pay-per-view.
Oh, that's kind of boring.
Solo is taking over the head of the table spot while Roman's out, and Roman's turned
out and Rock's gone. Yeah.
Okay. He turned on one of the Usos. They brought in Tama Tonga from New Japan. His dad, I don't remember who his dad was. His dad was one of the famous
here's
Samoans.
The big story we didn't talk. Ripley had to give up the belt right away. She hurt herself, apparently.
Well, not right away. She's had it for the last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I thought she did have the belt. That was a title defense for her?
Yeah,
with Lynch? Okay,
she beat Charlotte Flair last year's WrestleMania. So,
what she needed to vacate it because what did she do to her arm?
I don't know exactly what she did. I was surprised to find out that she was vacating it. So
okay, so that was big news. And then I guess they're still writing. It's going to be McIntyre versus CM Punk at some point.
Yeah, they've been teasing that for a while. So I think McIntyre will go first back for the belt against Damian Priest, since he lost it with the Money in the Bank thing. But
yeah. Oh, and then the other big thing that I want to keep my eye out, because damn it, I'm telling you, I'm going to watch that Wyatt documentary at some point, Wyatt family. But when New Day was coming out, a QR code flashed real quick. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I heard about it.
And apparently that's the tease for the Wyatts coming back.
Yes, and who was it? I think Matt Hart. Well, it's not the Wyatts. It's Bray Wyatt's brother.
You know
yeah.
They're called. Aren't they still going to be called the Wyatt family?
They might. I don't know. I don't know what they're planning on doing. But his brother had been coming out with him as Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
I can't think of his brother's name right now. But they're teasing him to come back, and Matt Hardy might show up as part of it. His contract's up with AEW.
How's his brother? Is his brother in rehab at all?
No, he was wrestling matches, but neither one of them were very happy at the end of their AEW stint because they were pretty much just jobbing out.
Well, Jeff was high, dude. I thought he was.
No,
he's no problem, right?
He was clean in the ring. He didn't have any of the issues he had during WWE and TNA.
Okay. No.
But he got pulled over while intoxicated, so.
Yeah, that guy's got demons. So. But I get why, because his body probably hurts so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Probably got to be high to take away the pain.
The stuff that they did early on in their career was just crazy.
Well, he's still doing the swanton all the time. His spine's got to be done.
Yeah,
it's got to be done. And then I did have a Rampage on the background today for a little bit, just because I was like, I'll watch a little bit of AEW somehow.
Yeah,
looks like Julia Hart. She has a belt, and looks like she really hurt her arm really bad.
She did.
I don't know if she had.
I don't know what they're gonna do. On Dynamite this week.
Was it a botch move? Because I know that when I saw the Layla or whatever,
Layla Hirsch
roll out the ring.
Yeah,
she looked like she's pissed because I guess she felt bad that I think she must have botched something.
Maybe, I don't know. Layla Hirsch is only. I think this is her first back match from destroying her knee. So,
No. Yeah, I saw she had a brace on.
Yeah. Julia Hart's, she's probably been one of the highest points of AEW recently, just from her whole run.
She's running away with that House of Black gimmick. She's been building that for a long time. So that's disappointing. She's into the business. I mean, I know, and her boyfriend Dante, aren't her and Dante, or no?
No, it was
Sky Blue or whatever.
No, Sky Blue isn't with Dante anymore. She's with one of the Aussie Open guys, the one that's got the TV title for Ring of Honor. But
just oh my God, that business!
I know.
God. Such drama.
Yeah, Julia Hart is engaged to Lee Johnson, who is one of the Nightmare Factory guys that came through with Cody. He's not been on TV in a long time.
Okay. Well, whatever. I was just she's. But that's nice because she started off with what, the Hollywood Blondes or whatever it was called.
Varsity Blondes. Yeah.
Varsity Blondes. Sorry.
Yeah. Basically, well, his dad was the Hollywood Blonde with Steve Austin.
That's right. Yeah.
So, no, the other match for the pay-per-view this weekend, they're gonna do Ospreay Daniels.
They're gonna do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah.
There's been no real build-up to it. It's just they want to fight each other because it's the best versus the best.
It'll be a good match.
Yeah,
it'll be a good match no matter what. So those two, going up against each other. That makes sense.
And then you got the Young Bucks in FTR 3.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a good match right there.
Yeah, and it's going to be a ladder match.
Oh, nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, yeah, I'm going to try to keep up as much as I can. I think we should give it some time every week. It doesn't take too long to get caught up. So,
here, we didn't touch on it, but I do have a beer.
Oh shit!
I know.
We got caught up in 198.
I know.
Dude. That's what we were talking about. How dare we?
Yeah. So this one is called Struck by Lightning, Bit by Cobra. It's an 11% triple IPA by Kebs Brewing. I've never heard of them. I saw it at Beer Sauce Shop. It looks like the Purple Cobras from Dodgeball.
Oh, nice.
But the Purple Cobra has a cigarette in its mouth.
Okay. All right.
So I picked it up at it's now called Beer and Barbecue. They can't use beer sauce because apparently
I think I know where that shop's at. It's next to the Tropical Cafe or whatever, the smoothie place.
Yep.
Jen gets smoothies from there now. She's like, "Hey, there's a beer thing right there." I was like, "I think that's where Jay goes." So I know exactly what you're talking about now. Okay.
So
that's right off the highway, dude. It's right there.
Yeah. When I went in today to pick up some stuff, they had said this is the second time they've gotten the beer and it doesn't last a day. So I was lucky to grab it.
Purple Cobra's beer is what we're gonna call this thing.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. So out of 5, how many are we getting it?
I give this 4.
Ooh, you like it?
Yeah. 11%.
Nice. Oh, Spirit.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Triple IPAs are tough sometimes because they're either super bitter and hard to drink, or they just go down way too easy for 11%. This one's like perfect wheelhouse.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Yeah.
So, all right. At least you remembered.
Okay.
that would have been sad, right?
Okay. This is by Prairie Artisan Ales. I just looked it up. Prairie's out of Oklahoma. They're awesome.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm glad you remembered. We would have been we were out of formula there. We
I know.
Gotten that done way early in the show. Ugh, bad on us.
I know. We'd lose our awards for best beer podcast.
Well, we're all out of order. We did homework, but then we talked wrestling after homework. Oh, this is you need to edit this you need to put this back in the right order.
Yeah, cut it in the right order.
Cut and clip.
No one will know.
Better cut this last part off then. Keep the secrets. They don't want to know what's the secret sauce. Nope.
No, I'll leave it in at the end just to really mess with their mind.
Really mess with it? Oh, that's so Nolan of us.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is our Memento episode.
Yes, I love it. All right, I'm down. Very nice. Right. Ooh, see, we're only getting better. We're getting close to 200, and we're just getting better, man. What's up? All right, man. Till next time. I'll talk to you.
See you.
Thanks for listening. You can find us on our website, Nyrdcast.com. It's Nyrdcast. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube by searching @Nyrdcast.
The intro music is The Other Side by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, a Mad Dog remix made by Madeline Tierney. This week's featured song is The Gas House Gang Is Here from the Brooklyn band Left Circles.
When you leave, I can feel the gate, not back close behind. So breeze and turn into state different every